A lion strolls through the Serengeti and sees a zebra. He grabs it by the throat and asks, "Who's the king of the jungle, you sissy?" The terrified zebra stammers, "You are Mr. Lion, sir." "We all know that." "Right," says the lion. "And don't you forget it." He leaves the zebra and sees a leopard nearby. He pounces on the leopard and pins it to the ground. "All right, you spotted the leopard. Who's the king of the jungle, eh?" queries the lion. "You are." "Your Majesty, you are," responds the leopard. "You are right," says the lion, "and don't you ever forget it, okay?" The lion spots a bull elephant grazing nearby. He rushes over and grabs it by the trunk. "All right, you long-nosed blimp, who's the king of this jungle, huh?" The elephant wraps his trunk around the lion, lifts him into the air, pounds him onto the ground half a dozen times, and then tosses him 50 feet into the air with his tusks before finally stomping on him. The lion slowly picks himself up off the ground, licks his wounds, and meekly replies, all right, there's no need to lose your temper just because you don't know the answer." A local nunnery started a fight club. Obviously, such an event had to be very under the radar, so very few people knew about it. One of my best friend's aunts is a nun, so he invited me to go with him. I went once, immediately got hooked, and now we go every Tuesday night. I told my wife that I had to work late Tuesday nights, and then my friend and I would place bets on the nuns. Eventually, my wife got suspicious and thought that I was having an affair. When she confronted me about it, I had no other option but to tell her about the fight club. Obviously, she didn't believe me, so I told her I'd bring her with us the next time we went. Tuesday rolled around, and the three of us went to the nunnery. To my wife's astonishment, when we walked in, two of the sisters were going at it while men cheered them on from all sides. We watched the rest of the fight, and it was a tough one. In the end, one of the sisters landed a mean uppercut that knocked the other one out. The crowd erupted in cheers. Out of nowhere, the nun that won ran up to me and kissed me right on the mouth in celebration. Time froze, and my wife couldn't believe what was happening before her eyes, and she stormed out. That night my wife left me, and I haven't seen her since. So that's the story of how my wife thinks I'm having an affair with a nun. What's the moral of the story? Never bring your wife to a nun fight. We put a lot of effort into making you smile, so please subscribe to me for new jokes. Stay happy.